bring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. Outside, it's complete. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Bears. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. And Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now, faking the give. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He'll go right and find his running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He slams it in there, and he is in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Heel tuck, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. The Lions call their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. They'll run with Pacheco. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Amik Robertson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll come up here on second down and 5. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the outside, that's St. Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for two.
The Lions will set up for the
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to have a Bears first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 down.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Inside the 30. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Here's first down.
On the 30-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's gonna look for the home run ball. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some
you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less.